the chat is smoking hot right now. It's ridiculous right now. So thank you. Even if you hate me, that's fine. You want to know why? Because I spawn chat. Even if it's a hate chat, it still counts as chat. You guys are so activity filled.
Yeah, it makes us happy, guys. Even if you're raging.
Yeah, even if it's talking about how I'm a jacket, you're not telling me anything I don't already know. Like, it's cool, man. Blue Hermit King, I will totally shout you out, brother.
All right, guys.
Are all good, man.
Enough of the chat, though, for a second. We've got players.
Time.
It's game time.
Yes.
In the red, playing the Zerg on the right-hand side of the map, we have Destiny spawning in from Team Quantic. And, you know, of course, viOLet, teamless right now, but playing for the CSN. We have viOLet spawning in viOLet. Extractor tricky. It's not going to be anything super out of the ordinary. Both players just doing the good macro stuff. Is this going to be a gentleman's game? Or are we going to see a lot of one-base play?
I think viOLet is going to be supremely... he's going to show restraint. He's going to show supreme restraint here. He's not going to tilt after he got cheesed.
No, I don't think he will.
Yeah, that's what I worry about is, you know, what's a player's reaction like. viOLet is just not that type of player, man. Nothing would ever change how viOLet plays.
He did go for a 13 gas, and looks like he's going to go for a 13 pool. So that's kind of an aggressive opening out of him. Might want to put on some one-base Baneling aggression with that sort of opening.
Destiny, meanwhile, is up to 15.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go, like, he dropped the pool down. That was his 13 pool. So wouldn't be surprised to see the 16 hatch go down, which is kind of his standard, I'm going to macro this game, Bill. But I think with the 13-13, and I actually I don't know the timings for these, like, off the top of my head. But I think with the 13-13 that the Banelings are actually going to show up at Destiny's base before Destiny has his own defensive Banelings up.
Ooh.
Don't quote me on that, but that's my inclination.
See, that's good timing to understand. That's good detail to know too.
viOLet looks like he has pulled guys off gas, actually.
This would be the speed lane,
and he's just getting speed. So this is actually I know what viOLet's doing now. This makes sense. viOLet's just going to get a ton of speeds out, and I think he's not going to like expand behind it, because the 13-13, what you do when you commit to that build is you basically say, I am going to force an engagement, Zergling versus Zergling, when I have speed and you do not.
Oh, I get it.
And then I will kill off all your lings, and then I will do a lot of damage to you. And he's throwing down the hatch to make me look wrong. So there you go. And starting to mine gas again. So we might see Banelings coming out from viOLet. But he is going to get an earlier speed than a 14-14. So that's the kind of thing to note. And you can still do that sort of deal where you force the engage when you have speed and your opponent does not. And that's actually really good play to do that. You find an advantage you have, you force an engagement because of it, and you kill off your opponent's army. And in ZVZ early game, that's so easy to do. But defensive Baneling Nest going down for Destiny. Destiny's got his expansion up. So I would say that in the macro sense, Destiny is a little bit ahead. Looking at the drone counts for both players, Destiny's ahead in the drone count as well at 23-17. And he's got the queen out. viOLet, though, has speed already. Look at that. That is some pretty fast speed. viOLet's going to get some quick drone kills, but that Spinecrawler is going to force him to pull back. viOLet, though, already killing off 2 workers of Destiny. So, you know, some good kills there.
Fancy, fancy.
And look at this out of viOLet. A huge rally of speedlings coming by. Those are just going straight for the main. And those Banelings, he's just going to try and kill off the Banelings. Is he going to get it? No, he leaves one up. viOLet, you got to kill that. And he does, doing huge damage here in the main. He's just going to run around here. And, yeah, continuing to pick off drones. Destiny responding by making some lings. Is he morphing more Banelings somewhere else? Let's take a look at other places in his main. No, looks like he's actually not morphing Banelings anywhere. But that force from viOLet probably going to get cleaned up. Those Zerglings are at pretty low health right now. And viOLet just kind of microing around right now, doing as much damage as he can. And he might try and morph some Banelings back here in the smoke. Nope, decides not to. And what is viOLet doing behind this? Let's look at the production tab. He is making a Roach Warren a Evo Chamber and getting some roaches out. So he's going to be safe against any counterattacks that come out of Destiny. I think, you know, I'm not sure. I think viOLet was hoping to do a lot more damage with that attack than he did.
Yeah.
But Destiny had those defensive banelings up in time to deal with that big speedling run through.
Sort of the downfall of the 13 there is.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
If you don't do mad damage on the first time out, you're playing catch up for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, viOLet though continuing to make roaches, so he might just decide that this is time to go all in. And look at that, Destiny showing the ultra fast layer. That is a pretty fast layer in this matchup. But viOLet actually droning behind this and getting his own layer. So I'm kind of curious as to what we're going to see. viOLet's got some roaches out to do some defense. I like that choice out of him. I'm curious as to what the fast layer for viOLet is for. He doesn't have 4 gas, so I don't think it's going to be Muta. But now taking one of those gases might be a Mutalist build. Destiny looking for the third base. It's not going to be there. Gonna go ahead and poach out. And from a macro perspective, let's just take a look at some of the numbers here. We actually are even in drone count, completely even in drone count. Oh, and look at this 4 banelings morphing in for Destiny. viOLet doesn't have +1 on his roaches yet, so actually, you know, it's going to take 3 shots to kill a baneling. And so those banelings are almost guaranteed damage unless viOLet pulls all of those drones back. And that's a great play out of Destiny. This is super, super responsible. This is why, guys, you have to have an Overlord here as a Zerg player. Like, Destiny is forgetting to do it this game, even though it happened to him, and he's doing it to his opponent. But, guys, always put an Overlord there. That's what I'm saying. But hold on, we have the move in from the banelings. Look at that. The roaches are out at the front. They're not paying attention at all.
My gosh.
The drone's coming in. Is he going to get the hit? No! Oh, his baneling's blowing up, so he got some kills there. Looks like he got 3 actually, 3 kills, so not a ton. Would have liked to see more with that. Yeah. But 3 of his banelings blowing up on just a couple workers there. And the rest of Destiny's forces are going to pull back now. At least going to search for that third, and look at that. He knows the third's going down. Oh, Destiny. And viOLet is going to respond with his roaches, but this is the thing. When you have roaches, and your roaches do not have speed, and your opponent has speedlings, being annoying is they can poke around and do what they want, and there's not a lot you can do about it. That third, again, is going to get canceled because there's lings just sitting there waiting for that drone.
Love it. That's how Destiny got viOLet's number in that first game, was continually denying that fourth, actually.
And look at this, Destiny taking the quick gold. viOLet knows about this, though. He's got the Overlord there. And viOLet basically saying, uh-oh.
That'll be nice and cute, but an engagement
yeah, we're gonna go watch that in a second.
Yeah.
Big engagement at the front. viOLet's got the +1. Destiny doesn't have the +1 yet.
Hit that alt key for me.
Oh, you want the alt key? You want the health
There
bars?
we go.
Oh, now the chat.
There better be fucking applause in chat right now. We got health bars. Yes.
Battle going down. At the same time, we have banelings rolling into the main. viOLet doesn't see them at all. Oh, but they don't really get a lot of kills. viOLet coming back down here.
viOLet's
Destiny having to pull all his drones at this point to hold this push off. The +1 has finished for Destiny at this point, so he has equal upgrades with his opponent. But viOLet, Destiny's supply falling rapidly, and viOLet with some great roach micro there, doing a huge amount of damage.
I thought he had the numbers to just punch through this thing. It looks like the reinforcements are coming fast enough from Destiny to be able to push this away.
But viOLet reinforcing as well. He's going to go ahead and take out this hatch. No, he's probably going to let it finish, and then he's going to take it out.
Good call, buddy.
That is so ballsy out of him. But look at this, just coming on in with more roaches. The reinforcement streams coming back with this roach stream, and he's going to get the great sandwich off. Oh, man. Destiny can't be feeling good about that. He's going to have to pull back. This is finished. viOLet, you need to go kill that now. But viOLet continuing to be aggressive at the front of his opponent.
Yeah, these numbers are good.
And, yeah, viOLet definitely with the lead, but reinforcements still streaming in for Destiny.
It's very tight up front here, man. There's just enough roaches to keep viOLet from getting to the mineral line. As soon as he breaks through, though, I think...
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, this might be the end of the game coming up real close.
There it is.
GG out of Destiny.
Close. Very close.
So viOLet saw the third going down, said, now is the time to punish you for it.
Even it out things as well. So we are going to see... What is
Yeah.
it, 2-2?
It's
2-2,
2-2.
right?
It's a best of 1. We're going
Whoa.
to Game 5 in a ZVZ Finals. How often does that happen?
Isn't that
Never.
cute? Isn't that amazing?
Never.
Hey, Gwyn,
Yeah.
thanks for the health bars, brother. The chat thanks you. I saw it as soon as you hit